Hi, I'm Kristen, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite inexpensive skincare and hair care products. It's really easy to get caught up in spending a lot on really expensive hair care and skincare, but expensive does not always mean better. So today I'm going to be talking about some more inexpensive products that I feel like make up a great skincare and hair care routine, and hopefully they'll be helpful to you as well. Alright, let's get started with the skincare side. So one of my favorite products that I recently started using has been this Pore Charcoal Cleansing Water. I love that I can use it just as a cleansing water to take off the makeup, and then it makes washing my face more effective. So what I'll do is put a little bit on a cotton round and I'll take off my makeup, and it's great at taking off eye makeup even when you've got thick black eyeliners and mascaras. It takes it all off really well, and then I can go back in with a facial cleaner and it gets deeper into my pores because my makeup is already off and leaves me with a cleaner face. And it is really good about penetrating deeply in the pores. It's better than makeup wipes in my opinion. So with makeup wipes it feels like it just kind of drags it off, and this feels like it's actually cleaning it off. And it also seems like a little bit better value to me because you aren't throwing away a wipe every time you use it. You're just using however much you need on a cotton round, whether it be a lot for a full face of makeup or just a little bit to get off maybe a little natural look you did. And one of my favorite parts about it is that they offer this little travel size. It is a great way to let you get it and try it kind of as a sample before committing to a bigger bottle, but it's also great for if you're traveling, going somewhere, you can just toss it in your bag and you don't have to pack makeup wipes or any bulkier cleaners. So since I love that size, I actually keep that size and then get a bigger size and just refill it whenever I empty this bottle so that I can have my little one to take with me. The next thing we're going to move on to is this Burts Bees Deep Pore Scrub. I have very dry, very sensitive skin, so a lot of exfoliators are too harsh for me, and this one is very, very gentle. It's got the beads in it made from peach stone, and I find that a lot of beads can be overly gritty for sensitive skin and end up making little micro cuts, but these seem to be very gentle and do a good job removing the dirt and oils and dry skin that's on your face without taking away any of the skin that you'd like to leave intact. So I really like that one as a good exfoliator for drier sensitive skin or for normal skin, but it can be a little harder to find things when your skin's pretty sensitive. So that's something that I'll use once or twice a week. I don't recommend using an exfoliant daily. It can take off too much skin, but that one is a good one to use once or twice a week. So the next part of my skincare routine, something I discovered this year that I absolutely love, is this little Ecotools face washing brush. So you can see it's got these bristles here. I have used plenty of brushes for washing my face before, and I've always had the same kind of problems with them. The bristles tend to be a little bit too thick, too dense, and they end up not getting into the pores very well. They just kind of scrape your face, and then having the sensitive skin, they can be a little bit too harsh for me. So the reason I got this one was actually kind of an impulse buy, because I saw it and it had these really, really soft bristles that are just slightly pointed on the end. And so the thin bristles with the point on the end really allow it to get into the pores and lift the dirt from your pores. And the fact that they're so soft and so thin keeps it really gentle on the skin. It also comes with this little cap so that you can clip it together for traveling, and then after you finish using it, obviously it's wet, so you can put it in the cap and set it to dry like this so that you don't risk getting any kind of mold in the brush. So that's been one of my favorites. After I started using it, I really saw immediate drastic differences in my skin. I use it twice a day when I wash my face, and it's great for brightening up my skin, getting any makeup off that my makeup wipes or cleansing water may have missed, and making sure to keep the skin nice and smooth, working a little bit as an exfoliant without being too harsh. So this is one of my all-time favorites. I highly recommend it. So another thing that I like to use, and this is really only because of my super dry skin, is just straight vitamin E oil. So this is just one that I got at Walmart. It's just a liquid oil. It's not a capsule or anything. And I do not use it often because I don't want to put too much oil on my skin. But whenever I'm having excessively dry skin, I'll put some of that on instead of a moisturizer and just leave it on overnight and make sure to thoroughly wash my face the next day. And it really helps to rejuvenate the skin. Vitamin E oil can also be really good for reducing wrinkles and spots and helping heal scars. So if you've got any problems like that, this can be a really good affordable option for you. The only downside to using the vitamin E oil is that you can get some acne on your skin from it. So I do not use it often at all, no more than once every 2 weeks. Like I said, I use it overnight and make sure to really thoroughly wash my face the next morning because the oil can kind of clog those pores, but as long as you're thoroughly washing it off afterwards, I think it can be a pretty good trade-off for having softer skin. So moving on to our next product, speaking of acne, these Blemish patches are a lifesaver. If you've been on the internet much, you've probably seen the pimple patches that have gone pretty viral in this past year. And I've seen those on Amazon for like $12, $14 for 36 of them, which isn't awful, but who wants to order something online and pay that much for only 36 of them? I know I get more acne than that. So I actually found these at Walmart, and it's a package of 36 for this other brand for less than $4, and that seemed like a much better deal to me. So I tried those out, and they are absolute lifesavers. You just take the little patch. They look just like the ones that you've seen online. It's just a kind of a drugstore dupe kind of brand. But you take one of those little patches, put it on a blemish, leave it on for about up to 8 hours, and it draws out all the impurities that are in the skin and brings them up to the surface. So sometimes you'll have to use a couple of patches if you've got maybe a deeper blemish or if it's a little bit larger, but you can put one on, take it off, and put another one right on, and eventually it'll soak it all up. But it's wonderful because then you don't have to pop or squeeze anything and cause any kind of trauma to the skin. You're not spreading those oils around. So for a lot of reasons, it can drastically reduce acne as well as healing what's already there. So I highly recommend those. Another really great thing about these is that they stick really well, so you can wear them overnight just fine and they'll still be there when you wake up, and you're not gonna find it stuck to your pillow or that it's fallen off somewhere. They cling to your skin really well until you're ready to pull them off. So I really love that. One thing that I don't love about them is that on the packaging it says that you can put makeup over it. I tested that and tried to do it. It definitely did not work for me. If you've got some kind of magical trick, please let me know. But whenever I tried it, you could definitely see a clear defined circle, and the makeup didn't stick to it well, so you had like this matte foundation and then just this shiny clear circle. So wasn't really the best look. But as long as you wear them in a place that it's not going to be seen, or you're not wearing makeup, or you wear it around the house, or whatever you want to do, it works fine, but I do not recommend putting makeup over them. Alright, so next we're going to move on to a couple little hair care products. This is one I've been using for a while. It's Not Your Mother's Beach Babe Texturizing Sea Salt Spray. It's kind of a tongue twister, but I have almost no texture to my hair. It's very smooth, which is great sometimes, but not great when I want it to hold curl or add body to it. So having a spray that I can use to texturize it without damaging the hair is really great. I'll spray it and then be able to tease it up. It just kind of grips it better. And then if I want to curl it or wear my hair wavy or something like that, really anything besides straight, I can put that in it and it'll give it a little bit more texture and be able to hold things better. Whenever I use that, I can curl my hair and easily wear it curled a second day. Just touch it up a tiny bit in the morning and it's good to go. And I normally cannot do that without using that spray. So I highly recommend that if your hair doesn't have much texture or if you're just wanting to add a little bit more. But it's great. You don't have to tease as much and risk damage to your hair. Alright, the last product that I'm going to show you today is another hair care product. We have got our Neutrogena Shampoo, and it's their anti-residue formula. This is a great shampoo to use about once a week, and what it does is it strips away any residue from your hair from hairsprays, texturizing sprays like I just showed you, the shampoo you're using, anything that could be in your hair, whether it's product, dirt buildup, oil, anything like that. Its goal is to just strip it all away. So it's great for keeping your hair nice and bright and shiny and getting off any unwanted texture. So keeps it nice and healthy. And I've found that since I started using it, my hair grows a little faster because there isn't any kind of residue from hair care products on my scalp that cover hair follicles and prevent them from growing. So if you're trying to get your hair to grow and you don't want to take all the crazy supplements or use horse shampoo or whatever else there is out there, using a shampoo like this that can remove the impurities from your scalp can be a really helpful way to do it without going to all those extra lengths. So I highly recommend that. So those are the products I wanted to show you today. I hope you enjoyed them. If there's any products that you'd like to see more of, maybe you want to see a tutorial or hear a little bit more about it, feel free to ask questions in the comments or request other videos. I'll be happy to get back to you. I hope this was helpful and that some of these products work well for you. Links to all of these products will be listed in the description. So if you're interested in any of those, please feel free to click through to there. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing.